एक बार सोच के छोड़ देने में और लग के कर दिखाने में, मान लेने में कि जिंदगी ऐसे ही कटेगी, और सुबह 4 बजे उठ के सोचने में कि अभी तो बस शुरुआत है। किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है, वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी कि एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानपुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और सातवें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा है। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया।
Hello and good afternoon, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us on this webinar called Business Opportunity Over Chai. Business Opportunity Over Chai is a webinar series presented by the management of Franchise India every day at 12 o'clock in the afternoon with an aim to introduce you to a new business opportunity. Over the last 27 years, Franchise India has helped thousands of investors in selecting the right franchise business for them. Today, we will introduce you to a new business opportunity with a premium lifestyle brand called 360 Leather. Established in 1993, 360 Leather is a premium lifestyle brand that a brand and design studio specializing in luxury handcrafted leather goods, furniture, and accessories. With over 30 years of expertise, the brand has carved a niche for itself as a leading name in high quality leather craftsmanship. Combining heritage craftsmanship with modern design, 360 Leather offers a diverse collection of furniture, bar accessories, travel gear, and home decor, creating the consumers who value elegance, durability, and time aesthetics. To talk more about this brand and the business opportunity, today I'm joined with Vikas Gupta. He's the managing director of 360 Leather. And also, I'm joined with Amit Verma, the VP and sales head for North. I'm also joined from Bangalore. We have Pradeep. We have Abhinav from Hyderabad, head of the state, right, business. So before we start talk about the brand and the business opportunity, I would like to request all the attendees that in case if you will have any question related to the brand or the business model, please put all your queries into the Q&A box, right? And we will take up all your queries post the brand presentation. Um, so now I will request Vikas sir to please take the lead and let's start with your intro, your journey, and then we'll talk about the brand and then I will talk about the financials. Yeah, over to you, sir. You're on mute, please. Unmute it.
Thank you, Bharat. Sorry. And thank you, and good morning to everybody. So my name is Vikash Gupta. I'm the founder of 360. It's a leather lifestyle brand, as you, Bharat, mentioned. And I'm happy to be here this and kind of pitch you about the brand, tell you a little bit about my journey as an entrepreneur. So I'm a first generation entrepreneur. My journey started way back in 1993. But just to give you a little background about me and my leather association. So I'll tell you how, when, and where this journey started. I was born in Varanasi, but at a very young age, I was 7, 8 years old when I went to Calcutta and stayed with my Masi for better education. And while I was at a very young age, maybe when I was 8, 9 years, 10 years old, I used to help my Masi, who had a beautiful upholstery store and two beautiful store areas in Calcutta New Market. I used to go there every day after school, helping her, and I was managing the retail store. And that's where my retail association happened at a young age of 11. And while I was doing my schooling, and after that, in 1987, I wanted to go to US like any teenager. I was excited about American Dream, and I had the opportunity. But yes, it was very expensive, and I did not have the means. My parents did not have that kind of money to send me. But somehow, I had my relative there, my Masi, another Masi was in US. He kind of sponsored me for a first year, and I went to US. And the way I survived in US, from day one, I started my college undergrad. I used to deliver newspaper in the morning every day for 5 years to pay for the college. And I used to work for a leather store. And that's where my journey with leather, my connect with leather started at a very young age, because this store was owned by an Indian who had a beautiful leather store. And with my retail background, it was very easy for me to integrate into the system and be part of that. So over the weekends, after school, during summer vacations, to make money and pay for my college. And that's how my journey started way back when I was only 18 years old, working for a leather store in America. So that's where the journey was. And in 1993, after I graduated from US undergrad, I had an opportunity to work for a data center, mobile oil data center. So there was an opportunity, but my heart was always in India. I wanted to come back as an entrepreneur. And I took that opportunity, and I looked for some opportunity to come back. And I came back. And that time I was desperate to come back. So I came back with an opportunity in the manufacturing. And I was started my business journey as exporter from India, came back to Delhi itself. This was way back in 1993. I got married with a girlfriend of mine. And of course, she kind of supported my idea of coming back to India. And my journey started as a manufacturer who started making brass builders hardware. But as I said, that was something I needed to come back. So I was desperate. So anything which came on my platter, I kind of took it as an opportunity, and I got started. But my heart was always in leather. So when the time came after running my business for 4, 5 years and establishing it from ground zero, I had a very humble beginning with 2 or 3 people. Out of those 2, 3 people, some are still with me in this journey today also, who joined me in the factory. And I started a small brass builders hardware business. But during this process, after 4, 5 years, when my business picked up, I was very keen to bring leather. And that's why I brought leather into my business, because of my experience, because of my passion about leather. And I started doing a lot of leather furniture and accessories for a lot of top brands in the US and in Europe, and primarily working as export. So, so while I was doing it, I had a successful business. I worked with some of the best known brands. Only thing which kind of always bothered me is the fact that I was making these beautiful products. This was all made, because leather is a craftsmanship. It is not like any other material where you cut and you stitch and you glue it. Leather is a craft, because leather is a natural material. It breathes. So when you're using leather, it's a skill, it's a craftsmanship. How do you cut leather? How do you put leather together? So there's a skill craftsmanship which is required. So when I was doing leather, that's when I realized that the opportunity is, nobody's talking about the craftsmanship of India. Everybody is just showcasing Indian leather store. I mean, Indian leather, and it is meant for some big brands, but nobody is showing the India story. And that's when I thought about creating a Indian brand which becomes international and makes every Indian proud, and talks about Indian craftsmanship, talks about Indian entrepreneurship, talks about Indian designers. And that's how my journey started with 360. So this is in 2000, I think 9, we officially launched our 360 leather brand in India. Again, it was a very humble beginning, a lot of learning. We started understanding the Indian market is very different. It is, and so there was a lot of learning for me and my team. But the only strength which helped us throughout this entire journey was the fact that two big things, I must say. One is the fact that we have our own backend, so manufacturing. So everything that you see, which is produced in our factory. So the manufacturing is with us. So that has helped us because manufacturing is your backend. It kind of, you are able to produce what you're looking for. So a lot of things are under your belt, under your control. And we run a beautiful factory in Manesar, which is one of the best industrial state in the country probably today. And our factory is totally compliant. When I say compliant, a lot of buyers like Zara, Crate and Barrel, Restoration Hardware, some of these Pottery Barn, those are the people I have worked with. So, and they don't work with any factory. They work with the factories which is compliant. And compliant means you're everything from ethical, from safety, from all perspective. So that's the kind of operation we run. And second most important thing, USP about the brand, is the fact that we have our own design team. I have always believed that, this retail business, especially in furniture business in our country, is very unorganized. Everybody goes to Milan or some good furniture shows and brings all the catalogs and just copies it. That was not the intent of the brand. Intent of the brand was to create something which is created originally, and that's how so we needed a strong design team. So for the last 20 years, I have totally always invested on designers. We have a design team of 5-6 designers. Some are from NID, the lead designer. A lot of them are from NET. So that's where everything happens. Everything happens from a designing what the consumer is looking for. And that's where, and then of course the production team kind of supports that. And that's how we are rolling it out. So this is a little brief about the brand, about my journey quickly inside, and how I started this journey. Now I can run through the presentation to show you what the brand is about a little bit. So what we did is we started our first showroom was started in Promenade, which was one of the most beautiful premium, I would say, mall in the country and in Delhi, Promenade. So we were there. Of course, it was very difficult because the rentals were extremely steep, but I wanted a brand to be recognized. I wanted a right consumer to kind of understand, and I wanted to do a lot of learning myself. So we were there for 6 years. After that, we took this brand to to Sultanpur MG Road. That's where our flagship store is. It's a 4,000 square foot flagship store, and it's a talk of the town because anybody who sees it gets to see what is leather capable of. It really takes you through the journey of India's leather capability, designs capability, craftsmanship capability. So you see everything what leather can do. And as I said, leather is a very durable material. It's a very luxury. It's a premium. It's got a lot of character. It has got a lot of it has a lot. It is, of course, it's very durable, because when you think about leather, you mostly think about leather wallets, leather shoes, leather belt. But here, as a brand, we are showcasing it is not just leather wallets and shoes and belts. It is much beyond that, and that's what you get to see when you look at our brand. So if you see it, 60% of our category in leather is our furniture, which is a very strong category for us. And in furniture also, some of the strong categories are leather bars, which is again handcrafted. It looks very unique, and every piece becomes a conversation piece. When you have that bar in your house and somebody walks in, it becomes a conversation piece. And that's how this brand was created, to how to create those conversation pieces. And you can see some of those pieces right there. So you can see that leather bar. It's a 6 feet tall bar on the wheels. It moves anywhere. It's a stunning piece and one of our best sellers. And we've been selling that one piece for last 10 years. Then, of course, leather is very popular in setting, which is also a second biggest category. So these are the numbers turning, because as a brand, we promote, because a lot of leather is a very loose term. A lot of people are showcasing leather in the market, which is not leather. They're calling it leather because leather is a very loose term. So people say it's leather. Leather can be also artificial leather. But That is why it's very important for brand to come into play, because when we say genuine leather, we mean genuine leather. It is pure leather. It is not artificial leather, because that's where the gap is. And I'm trying to fill that gap where people understand and they trust the brand. Even the bars that you see right here, it's all in genuine pure leather. And that's the beauty about the brand, because genuine leather is a genuine leather. It is a lot more durable. It has got a lot more big life. It's got a lot more character. And that's what you are able to put together under the brand umbrella. 20% of a category is accessories, because when you are selling leather furniture, there's a lot of accessories, which is a huge opportunity. And when I say accessories, I mean leather trays, leather tissue boxes, leather blotters, leather tabletops, leather magazine holders, leather storage boxes. So these are all accessories that also complements our business, and which is very impulse item, because you don't get to see it everywhere. And it is something which really market is, the demand is rising every day, because nowadays you don't want to show plastic tray every time. Everybody's upgrading. The good houses, they want to show the nice leather trays, which is more presentable, looks more unique, more character to it. And then 20% of our business is our travel and gifting. Gifting is a huge category, because we do a lot of vanity boxes, a lot of jewelry boxes, wallets, pouches, vanity cases. So those are great gift ideas, because everybody's bored with the same silver and those kind of things, giveaways. So they are looking for something unique, and that's where the brand takes a great positioning in bringing those unique leather products into the market, which can be used as a gifting. Like, just if you're going for someone's housewarming, you carry a nice leather tray with a tissue box and a coaster as a set. So it's something which is very in trend, looks different, something which is very valuable to somebody who's doing a housewarming. So stuff like that. And then, of course, our regular travel is part of our business, which we do in a very small category, but in a very, very premium look and feel, which is our luggage, cabin bags, portfolio bags, leather wallets, and keychains and stuff like that. And we have a airport store in Chennai, which we opened up. It's one of the most beautiful store you'll see in the country, Chennai store. Both the stores at Kirti Nagar and Sultanpur is under our franchise, and they are doing extremely well. So there is a track record of how well both stores are doing. They are generating profit from day one. They have never, and the brand is really gaining a lot of popularity as we grow. The good thing that I wanted to share with you all is our brand collaboration, which has happened. I spend a lot of my time personally in creating the brand awareness, and one of the things, the best way you can create more brand noise is collaboration. And you'll be very happy to know that recently Glenfiddich, which is a number one Scotch brand in the world, 110 year of family owned business, they collaborated in their first time in their history with 360, our leather brand. We are the brands they picked up for the line extension. What I mean here is they have come on board with us for 5-year contract, saying that they are going to do a line extension under the brand called House of Glenfiddich X360. And for that, they will promote the brand also. And in every store that we open, there'll be a lounge which we'll call House of Glenfiddich X360, where we can showcase this collection, which is done in collaboration with them under both the brand's name. And people love that, because it's a very, very unique, very premium, and it's sought after. And there together, we are promoting this. If you get to go to Disney Hotstar, you can see this episode called Where Next, where they talk about these 4 famous celebrities who went through highs and lows in their life and bounced back. Sushmita Sen and Salim Merchant, Vikas Khanna and Joe Akhtar. So they talk about their life, and every piece of furniture is showcased there is a House of Glenfiddich X360. That's how the brand is getting positioned. That's how we are promoting our brand. That's how we are positioning it. And if you see that serial, it's 15 episodes on each of these people, and it showcases you the entire furniture, and they're carrying our product. They are, walking, they are sitting on those stuff, and that's what it is. Personally, my passion, as I said, my vision is to build India's story. I'm passionate about, I want world to know that India can also produce some great products at international standards. And I want every Indian to be very proud of saying that, this is an Indian-owned brand. This is made in India, crafted in India, and designed by Indians. So that's the story of the brand, and that's where I'm trying to position myself. And if you see the positioning on the pyramid, as I said, our top line is going to be a House of Glenfiddich X360, which is the most premium and most exclusive range, which we offer. Then after that is our regular 360 premium range, which, so I would say, being a manufacturer, being a in-house design team, we are very competitive in our category. So people can compare us with any brand in the world and see how we are. I don't want to use a word affordable, but yes, the price is, it's very acceptable. I've never had a customer who says, you're overpriced for the brand, because the prices are very good, and the market has responded very well with our price points. And talking about the industry, as I said, the gap I see, furniture is a very, very unorganized sector in India. It has got a huge potential in the coming times. The way the Indian standards, the exposure is happening, the young generation, the way they are exposed, the way they are spending money on the homes after post-COVID, this furniture segment is growing almost 25-30% year on. By 2030, they're looking at some great figures of $32 billion industry. Right now, it is around 23. So I think there's a huge potential, and there's a more room for organized player. As I said, because when you are working with the brand, when you're positioning yourself, customer feels a lot more trusted, a lot more confident in buying something where he knows it is all genuine. And that's where the opportunity is. Our customer category is, again, we are looking at somebody who appreciates leather, who understands the quality and the premiumness that leather offers, and understand the craftsmanship, understands the value, because we don't compromise on a lot of things, and we are very, very system driven company. We monitor every order, we tracker, we have a lot of systems in place in our factory where every order is monitored. Coming back to our industry landscape, as you can rightfully see, the kind of business we are looking at in terms of the retail market worldwide as well as in India landscape. So you're looking at 900 sorry, I have to see these figures. I've written it down. So you're looking at massive growth opportunity here, in the e-commerce as well as the home decor market. You can see, and this business is here to grow. I mean, because most of this, as I said, it's very unorganized. So there is a huge potential to scale this business. The industry, as I rightfully just mentioned to you, in 2023, it's a 23.65 USD billion dollar industry, and in 2030, you're looking at 32.78 billion. I mean, you can see the kind of growth we are seeing in this segment. So there's a huge potential. Brand has positioned itself. It has done. We sponsor some of the best events in the country. Like, I'm a golfer myself, so I promote all the golf events in the country. So that's the kind of clientele. I collaborate with BMW across India. So every car they are selling in some showrooms, they are giving away 360 gifts to promote the brand. So there's a lot of brand collaborations happening at every level to kind of build and make the right noise. And this is our flagship store that you see, which is on Sultanpur MG Road, which is the most high-end street for high-end premium furniture. And we take pride in saying that nothing is imported. This is all made here, crafted here. One opportunity we get a lot in our business, and you all will agree with me, is bespoke, because a lot of people in India still want to customize. And a lot of people told me, why not other material? I said, you know what, you got to be the master of one material. And we picked up leather as one material which we have mastered. So we have become, so when you focus on one material, when you focus on one category, you try to excel and you become the best in that. And that's how we have positioned ourselves in leather, making it bespoke. If somebody wants this part 2 inches bigger or 1 feet taller, we can do that. And that's the beauty about our brand. We can customize. If somebody wants that wall mirror square, we can do that. So you design and we can customize it, anything in leather. That's what we pitch, and that's what the retailers and our partners are going to enjoy, the fact that everything can be customized. Now, there are two models after being in the industry for good more than 12, 14 years now. watching Indian market, seeing what is happening, the growth that is I'm anticipating. This was the right time when we thought about rolling this out on a franchise now across India. And but with the right partners, with the partners who understand the passion that we are trying to build, the India story that we are trying to build, the kind of products that we are trying to make noise with. It's very clear there are two models that we are looking at. One is our current, both the stores are around 3,500 square feet. We are looking at two models. Either we squeeze this in a 2,000 square feet, depending on the city, or 4,000 square feet. So those are two options that we are exploring right now with our partners across India. And I think and the best to understand our brand is to visit our stores currently, which is our flagship stores, both the stores, and kind of get to understand how everything is fitting in. My team is working very hard. We exhibit in the India Design Show, which is the best show in the country. We spend a lot of time, energy, and money on it. So we create the right noise about the brand. We do a lot of brand promotion with influencers, social media, digitally. We have become very, very strong, and we are getting aggressive every day so that we promote our business. The airport store is totally on branding strategy so that people understand what, and it plays on a great LED screen. We play all our products. We are doing a collaboration with Kapil Dev, where we are bringing a limited bar edition, each bar signed by Kapil Dev himself. So we are doing a lot of noise on those levels to create the brand visibility, brand awareness, make the right, because the brand, luxury brand, is all about story. We are trying to create that story, create that noise, so that it brings value to everybody in the supply chain. One more opportunity, that two opportunities that we have seen, that is huge. One is, as I said, the gifting category. With the wedding, India's gifting category has really gone up, and everybody is looking for a unique ideas, new ideas. And as a brand, we are really, my design team is working very hard to bring some beautiful, great products which can be used as a corporate gifting, or it could be used for a wedding gifting, or it could be for any occasion gifting. So we are bringing that category very strongly. In next this year, we are rolling out some great gift ideas with beautiful packaging and all. Also, second big category is, as I said, is our projects. In every city, there are a lot of, India is going to be having 800 new hotels property coming up in next 2 years. So they all need leather. Doesn't matter. So some of the projects we have done Oberoi's, Nariman Point Oberoi's, that the iconic property, they redid their lobby after 43 years. We did the entire lobby leather furniture. We did JW Marriott Masuri. Everything that you see leather there is all done by 360. Grand Hyatt that you see, which is a new property which has opened up in Gurgaon Extension Road. All the restaurants, chairs, the bar, the tables is all by 360. And the room also has some leather stuff, which is all 360. So those are the kind of projects we are doing. Even some restaurants like Whiskey Sama, everything in Hyderabad, they just recently opened a Whiskey Sama. You can go see it. And of course, the first one was in Gurgaon, which we did. Second one we did in. So those are other opportunities that every franchise, every city will have, is pitching in to the hotels, to the projects, to the villas, to the architects. So huge potential besides retail opportunity that we see. But yes, we cannot compromise on the location because it's a luxury, it's premium. We will not be able to compromise. We cannot compromise on the look and feel of the store. We cannot compromise on the branding. So those are some of the must parameters for the brand to kind of sell through. We are not looking for huge many stores. We are looking for right partners, right stores, and who share our vision, who share our passion. And as I said, it's a very long-term journey. Building a retail brand has taken I've put in a lot of, my team, not just myself, my family, my team has put in a lot of hard work, a lot of money, a lot of energy into it. My family is super active. My wife looks after all the finance of the business. My young son, who's just graduated from London Business School with his master's, has joined me after doing his undergrad from University of Illinois in Urbana-Champaign, then working 5 years for a corporate world, then doing his master's in London Business School, has joined me, and he will be taking a global role, trying to roll this brand overseas. That's his job profile. He just started with me about just this month. My younger son, who's just graduated from Vancouver, doing interior designing, and architectural is doing the designing studio part of the business, where he is the one who's doing the ID, design booth and everything. So the family has joined us. My sister looks after the production part of the business. So it's a family-run business, very dedicated to what we are doing. I have a very strong team. As I said, there are people who've been with me for years, and we value their contribution to the brand, their hard work, and that's who we are. And any partner who comes on board with us, I always invite them to come and visit our factory, see the man behind the shows. And those are my karigars. Those are my people who've been with me for 20 years, 25 years, day in, day out. They are the ones whose story I want to build. They are the ones who are doing the hard work. I'm the front face. I get to talk and do all these fancy things. But the man behind the show are those karigars who come from different parts of India and who specialize in this craft, who take pride in what they are doing. And I want to really showcase the world that craftsmanship exists in India, and I want to do justice to it. And that's my vision, and I'll do whatever it takes to build that story. So that's from me, Bharat. I don't know if I missed out anything else. And I'm very committed to this brand. This is my first love, and like wall paneling, what you're seeing in this picture with the thank you note, what you see, that's another big category that we see: customization of wall paneling in leather. This is another niche products, things where people are looking at. So I can talk all day for about the brand and its product, but yes, somewhere I have to draw a line. And yes, happy to answer any questions you all might have, and yeah, and build this journey and build it together.
Absolutely right. Thanks so much, sir. It was indeed a excellent presentation. I mean, the way you started your business, the way, I mean, you're focusing on, taking this category to the next level. I mean, we all are aligned with you as a
Thank
team.
you. Thank you.
Um, um, well, I know that you have your expansion plan across India, right? Be it Delhi NCR, Lucknow, Chandigarh. Um, which area is your preference in phase one? Like,
So so I'm open. I think, earlier I was always saying north is the good, because it's very close. So maybe to start with, let's look at north, because I think we have not tapped north enough yet, because I think
mhm,
Chandigarh, Ludhiana, these are some of the great markets not to miss out, because I have customers coming from Punjab, I have customers coming from Ludhiana. So I mean,
true.
so I think, if you were so but it is across. I don't want to limit even Bombay, I mean, for that reason. Huge
Mhm,
potential. So but as I said, more important than anything else is the partner who understands the passion behind this brand, who looks at the opportunity this brand has to offer. Because listen, the only other brand that you think about in this category who has made very good beginning and has done so well is Stanley, right?
mhm,
But and full kudos to him, how he's brought. But of course, now they have diversified into a lot of other material. They are not just a leather brand. They started with a leather, but now they have diversified, and they have become extremely very price, very high price. So I think we have a great opportunity in the space that we are trying to market.
absolutely right. I mean,
Mm.
you have the legacy of 30 plus years, right?
Yeah.
Into the luxury leather goods. Even if you talk about the profit margin is also 40% plus. That is also a great part.
Yes.
Luxury
Yes.
market, I mean, you considered you to be as the leader in the leather luxury market, right? You also promised that you will also be providing a comprehensive support, end to end. So, I mean, I think probably you are offering everything. My suggestion to all the viewers, in case if you would like to go for this brand, would like to have a detailed discussion about it, I mean, you can contact any of our business head, right? We have, people join here. In the panel, we have people from Bangalore. We have Abhinav is from Hyderabad. He is the head of business Hyderabad. Pradeep Kumar is heading the Bangalore, and Amit is in North. So, I mean, all three people will share their number with you in the chat box. And in case if you would like to get in touch with the brand for a detailed discussion, about the investments and all, then of course you can contact us. I also can see a few questions in the chat box. Vikas, would you like to take this one by one?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, go ahead. Let me see. Okay, see what are the questions. Okay, please share your questions into care. Please reach out to us for more details. Did I miss out any? I don't
No,
see
it
the.
is in the Q&A box. I can see. I mean, let me read it like someone,
Okay,
Sudhakar is asking what is gross profit and the average monthly sale. Probably he's talking about the stores that you have in Delhi.
okay.
If you can help us with an example, right? And
So,
how also you will be handling the unsold stock.
so So let's so okay. So I think as you mentioned, you already mentioned in the slide the kind of margins we are offering, right? It's almost there. It's mentioned if you see it. The sale wise, I mean, I'm looking at least, and this is I'm just talking about retail share. I'm not even talking about the projects, and I'm not talking about gifting, which can be another. You'll be surprised the kind of numbers one can do with that. But just retail sale itself, I'm looking at least for 2000 square feet you can easily do anywhere from 25 to 30 25 lakhs average. You can kind of achieve it without any hitch, and 4000 square feet you're looking at around 40 lakhs worth of sale. And I'm talking about big cities. Small cities, maybe we can go a little conservative. I'm not sure. But as I said, there are people who have picked up stuff from us, for their stores in Agra, and have done very well. Some, so which is there is I think, depending on the location and depending on which city it is, but it could be anywhere. I'm looking at the store sale, average sale, at least from anywhere from 25 to 50 lakh rupees per month sale, depending on the size, location, and everything. That is just a walk-in sale I'm looking at. Somebody buys one, and I'm not even targeting that anybody's going to do the entire house in leather. So maybe even if they just pick up one room, one bedroom unit from us, and I'm just average thinking, if somebody has a 3 bedroom apartment and decides chalo ek mein leather lagate hain, let's put leather in one, and he just does that, you're looking at the invoice value of at least 6-7 lakhs, just one sale. And if you are doing a sofa, 3+1, 1+1 bar plus one coffee table, even you're looking at 12-15 lakh sale. So all you're talking about is a couple of good the projects in a month. That's all you're asking for, besides your impulse item. Because when somebody comes and he picks up the tray, boxes, gifting, all that is something which is going to happen anyway. So that is there. And sorry, what was your other question that you asked?
Unsold stock
Ah,
handling.
so like any other business, you will have to do your clearance. You'll have to do it, your so-called promotion twice a year, maybe. We decide, and we all across we do it in our store also. So you do those, and everything gets cleared. Nothing. I mean, that's the beauty about this business. Everything gets cleared.
Okay. Any question from your end? Abhinav or maybe Pradeep or maybe Amit.
I had one
Uh,
doubt. In
Yeah,
fact,
please go ahead.
you said that Stanley is your competition, correct?
No, I never said he's my competition. Stanley is
No,
not
no,
my
no.
competition. I'm saying the only brand who has done something very well in the market, who has grown and has done, who has justified leather as a leather brand in India. Stanley is one of the brands who has really grown and done well. So his positioning. But I think it's no competition, because if you see Stanley's price point and you see my price point, there's a huge difference, huge gap.
Yeah, that's what I was on. Okay, fine.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, fine. I got
Mm,
it. I got your answer.
yeah.
okay, could you also please help us understand your plan for eastern part of India? You have any store, by the way? I think no.
So we don't have so we have a couple of stores who in Calcutta, who's into furniture, big name, and they are carrying 360, but
Okay.
it's not that I have committed they are exclusive store. So right now, yes, they're doing quite well, huh, by the way, and it is a very known name there. So so he's doing well, and the growth is there. I see it. There's a huge opportunity, but yes, we don't have a standalone store, and that's why we have reached out to Franchise India to now look at those partnership where we have dedicated store which we can build it. But again, somebody who understands this business, who can really look at the opportunity this brand has to offer. And location, as I said, cannot compromise,
Right.
because this is all about location, right? Because I used to get a lot of impulse sale in our business also, because because when you have walk-ins, when you have right people see something exciting and they just pick it up, right?
So, because sir, is your brand doing sales through any e-commerce platform? If yes, then who will get the benefit of these order, like franchise or
So
brand?
So right now, our e-commerce is we are dedicated totally to e-commerce. We have a very strong in-house team, and it's doing very well. It's growing because after our collaboration with Glenn Fiddick. So what we are doing as we roll out our model with the with Franchise India, and because this is going to be a question which everybody will be, kind of talking about, we are going to somehow rope in our franchise partners so that they do the delivery and they take, and we work on some margins with them for our e-commerce business. So that's something we are happy to explore, how they become, so they have to bring some value to it also, right? And while we are doing the marketing, we are doing the digital spend, we are doing all the influencers marketing, of course, to build the brand and establish. So but if something comes to our website, but for that city, we can route it through them, but at a certain understanding of what percentage they'll get and what fulfillment they'll have to look after, because ultimately it's their city. I'm happy as long as and listen, I am very clear on one concept. It has to be a win-win for everybody. I'm not here to do anything which is not a win-win. So I'm very clear, my franchisee or my customer is my top priority. I will never compromise anything which is not in the interest of my end consumer. So my top priority is my end consumer. Then comes my franchisee. Whoever is my franchisee, he's like my partner to me. And so I have to ensure that he's covered or she's covered. And then, of course, if they are covered, I'm covered anyway. So that is a very, very clear philosophy we have in our brand.
So would you
Correct.
also be involved in choosing the location, right?
Yes, I would. That will be a very, very important thing for us. I mean, even though we need local partners, because I think they understand the vibes of that market. They understand. They have the contacts. They have the networking. Why are we doing the franchisee? Why are we not going ahead and opening? Of course, it's one of the reason is also because I think the local partners always brings more value. It is all about collaboration in today's day and age. It is not about just going and doing things in a market where you are a beginner. So it is always good idea to join hands with somebody who's strong local, who understands that market, who has already done his bit or her bit. So definitely, my kudos to them, and I'm looking at those partners. As I said, I mean, that is the only way to do this. Without collaboration, it's not possible, right?
Absolutely, absolutely right, sir. I also saw some people raise their hand. I'm sorry, but we won't be able to open up the mic. But yes, in case if you would like to connect with us, you can connect with any of the the regional sales head, right? Maybe Abhinav or Pradeep or Amit can be contacted, right? They already have shared their number. I think we probably have answered all the questions. Can be considered as one of the best opportunity for you to go for the business, right? In case if you want, I mean, we are absolutely open for it. So that's it for the day, sir. Before we end this session, Vikas sir, any closing remark for the investors from your side?
So, well, I think, as I said, I'm here to create something very valuable, and we have done very good groundwork in last 14 years, and I think so. And I'm old school guy. I don't think anything is built overnight. I always feel it takes a generation to build something, and I come with that school. And so we have built something very, very solid. And the only reason I've been thinking about franchise for last 2-3 years, but I never thought I was ready. Today, when I felt I'm ready as a brand to support my franchise and build this brand and build this story together and build this opportunity and explore this opportunity together, that's why I'm rolling it out. I think it's a huge opportunity, but as I said, it's like a marriage. We have to be committed. Without commitment, nothing happens. So it's a long-term vision. Like my current partners who are looking after both my Delhi stores, We have been on this journey for 2 years, and believe me, it's like rock solid. Rock solid. I mean, so it has worked so well for us. So I'm looking for same kind of partnership, same kind of people, same kind of passion, and share the same vision, and we grow this business together. And as I said, this is an opportunity not to be missed out, because the brand is really building a nice, great noise out there. It is being recognized. I'm doing some great collaborations. And as I said, we also support a lot in terms of promotion. With Glenfiddich coming on board, we create some great evenings where we do a tasting, bring people from Russia also to do as a brand ambassador, to do a tasting and talk about our story. And people should do a little bit research about our brand, maybe going to our website and all that stuff, find out more about our collaborations. That will tell them what we are doing. That's about it. Yeah. And thank you for your time, and appreciate you listening to me and my journey. And I hope I was able to cover enough.
Yeah, of course. And I would also suggest, in case if anyone would like to, just go for, touch and feel, then you can visit to the store.
Absolutely.
Which is in Delhi,
Absolutely.
right? That will make a lot of sense.
Highly
right?
recommend. Highly recommend. They can reach out, and they should definitely visit. I would always recommend, because when you see the product, and I have had, most of the people have told me I feel like a kid in a toy shop. So because you will be surprised because you just don't realize, because it's such a great material, and it is so much variety and so great looking and so luxury, that it really elevates everything. So please, do spend time, go visit the store and feel it. Yeah.
Right. That's it for the day, sir. Thank you so much for being available for this webinar. Thank you.
Thank you.
I would also like to thank all my panelists, right? My colleagues from different regions. Thank you so much, guys, for being available with me and throughout the session. So that's it for the day, guys. Tomorrow we will again come up with a new brand, and we'll explore another business opportunity.